Everyone on the lead card has the skill to win, and they're all proven winners. Oh, it's going to be fireworks. To win this thing, I think you're going to have to shoot hot round. I think the hot round will come from the lead card or from whoever ends up winning this tournament. You know, at this point, he's won from coming from behind. He's won in every single way that you'd like to have someone show that they are dominant, that they are a natural-born killer on the course. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Gannnon takes it down tomorrow.
I mean, it's hard to bet against the guy, especially with how well he's been playing lately. He's been podiuming him a bunch, having a lot of chances, and if you listen to any of his interviews, he's like, I'm getting chances, I'm eventually going to come through. He's being patient. Isaac has been struggling a little bit this year from his previous dominant performance at the major championships especially. I like his chances in this tournament because he always plays the unassuming role as well, and he kind of sneaks under and people are waiting for him to mess up, and he's the guy that never messes up when he wins. That's scary.
The only thing that's going to hold Kyle back from winning this tournament with the lead is Kyle. He's so pure off the tee. He's got the options. He's got the touch backhand. He's got the power forehand, shot shaping. He knows how to play in the wind. He can play in the calm. Kyle's got the tools to take it down. It just really comes down to meeting his preparation with execution.
I think it's going to be one of the tighter races that we see.
It's going to be a lot of birdies. If you take a bogey, you might take yourself out of the running. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third and final round here in Clearwater, Minnesota for the 2024 Preserve Championship connected by Microsoft Teams. I'm Jeremy Koling, joined by Paul Ulibarri, BigBarri commentary, bringing you this awesome finish line race. This is going to be sprint 18 holes.
Yeah, without a doubt, these guys are going to have to get on the horse and ride. But some adverse conditions today. Winds are up. Which is going to make this place way harder. I've talked to Kill before, and he said, I want to see these guys play it in the wind. He's like, that's where the teeth come out.
Well, the sunnies are out because it's a Sunday with sunny weather, and that has been eluding us thus far in this event. Isaac Robinson, man, what a round yesterday was. Obviously marred by a few blemished spit outs, and that was it. He was bogey-free aside from those putts that just didn't stay in. Ricky Wysocki, like you said, he's been patient. He's been on so many league cards. He's finished in the podium so many times this season, but has not won an Elite Series event this year. And he is currently sitting on a 13-year streak, tied with Paul McBeth for the most consecutive Elite Series or major wins in consecutive years. So can Ricky get to 14? Can he hold off Gannnon Buhr? We'll find out.
Hole 1, par 4, 708. Throw it as far as you can. Just make sure you don't go left. These guys, I'm guessing, aren't going to go left. They're playing really well this week. They're going to set themselves up with a short shot into this green. The only thing that's tricky is try to miss the trees, slide it up there. You see a lot of people who do miss their lines, especially with the wind today, end up around circle's edge, and that's going to be the tough part today is the putting.
Please welcome Kyle Klein.
You know these guys are going to give themselves ropes, but when the winds are up like this, on the mounds that Kill has out here, makes it pretty tough.
Yeah, that'll do nicely for Kyle. Much better than yesterday.
Next up, let's hear it for Isaac Robinson.
Kyle's 11 under yesterday was really impressive, following up his 14 under first round, especially with the out-of-bounds bogey drive that he took on hole 3. Really played solid after that.
Isaac gets this turned over. It'll find the short grass, though, and that's a smart play. Bend it over around that pine tree and let her drift back in the short stuff.
Defending champion, Ricky Wysocki.
Two-time Reserve champion Ricky Wysocki. Always a scary player to have on the league card. Brings such intensity to every final round he plays on.
Ooh, this actually has a little juice. If it gets a flare skip, it could be close to the left side. Doesn't, though.
That's a great place to be. Shortest approach you can give yourself.
Gannnon, Buhr.
And does Gannnon have the magic once again, man? He has come from behind. He's done it from the top. He has won every single type of way you can imagine so far this season and last season.
See ya. Longest drive of the group.
Yeah, that's just perfect. That is just so far and perfect. Wow, Ricky actually the first to throw. All 4 drives really connected.
Even though he's the first to throw, he has a wide open route, and you see him just absolutely dial that into the bullseye.
Beautiful.
Really great spot to land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Isaac has a little bit more cabbage in the way.
Got to get past
Oh,
that.
look at that.
Oh,
Just
yes.
like round 2.
Coming so close to that tree. I saw somebody on my card, James Conrad, sorry to call you out, but he hit that tree and it rolled out of bounds. So,
Same thing happened to Zach Nash on my card. Happens a lot. It's there's a hillside right there. Hopefully Kyle can avoid that.
oh, just past it. Almost a bullseye. Not quite, buddy. Keep working at it.
I think he'll be just fine with that. Again, just a little half shot.
And he's going to be the farthest away at 15 feet. Oh, no. Isaac. What happened? Got away from you a little. And we're going to see a nice little star frame here on the first hole, which we always like to see. Give a little money to our friends over there at Edge.
Most birdied hole on the course today was hole 1.
Oh.
I think partly due to the tailwind off the tee, perhaps. People were getting longer drives. Setting themselves up for easier approaches, perhaps, but lead group contributing to that success of the field had today 60% of the field with birdies on 1.
We're going to be checking in quite a bit today with other people, and here's one of those guys right here, Matt Oram on hole 3. Doesn't get this one turned over. Matches the hillside kind of nice, so he doesn't get the flare skip.
Yep.
He's going to have a 45-footer. Give us a little play-by-play here, Jerm.
Well, it's just a little frog jump coming up here outside the circle. You know it's coming. Boing.
Ribbit.
It's just... love to see it.
I'm actually really excited to see what Gannnon does on hole 2. Since I heard that it was, what was it, 9 in a row?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, he's definitely on a little drought here on hole 2. A little double mandatory off the tee. Quite a few trees on both sides of the gap, keeping you honest down the middle. The play that probably suits the fairway best is a slightly overstable mid-range speed that you force from left to right and have it fade back at the end. There is OB left. If this can fight its way back, it does not. Yeah, that is just... Oh! Okay, at least it's circled back. Coming in there hot. Oh my goodness. That does not miss the mandatory, but it may as well. It's kicked left. Ricky's going to have to burn a shot just to get back to the gap. Bogey at best coming for Wysocki. And Gannon's streak is going to continue. And does it get worse? Does it go out of bounds?
I think that's a good tree there.
Okay.
Because it would have gone out of bounds.
Wow. It's just so surprising to see Gannon have such trouble with a shot like this. It's just right up his wheelhouse.
Can you believe that? He has to go with the horseshoe.
Yeah.
Just to get into position. And this isn't a gimme. This is important, though, just to give one back. He's going to be 2 back of Isaac.
Yeah, he'll lose 2 to Isaac more than likely.
round.
But at least Gannon and Kyle have also hit trees. And so you don't want to give too many strokes to Isaac Robinson.
Nice approach. Kind of a tricky one from that close. You'd typically see him try to putt it any way that he can to get it over there. Obviously was handcuffed. A lot of people beating up this OTB disc. Block. What do you call that?
Riser.
A riser?
Yeah. A thud maker.
Yeah, block. Maker.
Ricky in for the bogey. Bogeys early are certainly much more stomachable.
I feel like they're
manageable
worse here. Because you're just thinking birdie 1 for sure, and
Yeah.
then you want to get on that early streak. And,
You
and the
do.
bogey on 2 erases the birdie on 1. And it's like, I don't know. To me personally, I don't know what these guys are feeling
Well,
like. A whole different scenario.
It's different for Ricky.
Yeah.
You know this is different for Ricky, and we've talked about it many, many times. Ricky experiences an early bogey. It usually ends up in a nice little streak for him. So see if it fires him up. See if it defeats him.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll find out, but the late bogeys can hurt you a lot more, especially when it's a tight race.
Sure. And you are right. They get him mad. You don't
You
want
don't want a mad
you
Ricky
don't- no, no.
Wysocki.
He might even go putter here. He's so mad.
I feel like
408 feet uphill. Guessing he's going to keep throwing that fairway driver. This guy's just been shaping shots. And when I mean shaping shots, they're in one shape.
Yeah.
That shape all the way to the hole. There you go.
I just want to know what it feels like out of the hand, so I can try it sometime.
You know what it feels like when you just pure every Firebird sidearm? That's what it feels like with his backhand.
Yeah.
But on all shots.
Yeah,
It feels good.
it does. It's a good feeling.
I
It
bet it feels good.
feels so easy.
Kyle. Decent. Scary little, well, not scary little putt, but definitely that iffy range. You know?
Sure. 31 feet's not a gimme to anyone.
Tester. I guess Tester would have been the best.
Sure. Gannon's going to have that same froggy hot putt that Matteo had just a few moments ago.
Did you see how Matteo caught the hillside and slowed him down a little bit?
Yeah, Gannon catches the top and gets that extra roll out. And that bogey did not seem to phase Ricky. This is looking really nice.
That's it.
Okay. So 25, 26 feet.
Looked good for a long time. 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Big statement putt right here from
Yes,
Kyle.
it is.
1 inch.
And there's the bounce back.
Yep. His putt's been looking so good over the last few tournaments. I mean, vintage Ricky Wysocki, which is
We've seen some lulls
Yeah,
over
exactly.
the years, and it's,
Exactly.
we're just so accustomed to him making so many putts from 50, 60 feet that when he misses them, it just feels like, does he still have it?
yeah.
This season, I think he's been showing that he still has it.
Oh,
Yeah, back to Matteo. This is a great drive here on 4.
I like how his disc matches his collar there. It's pretty sporty.
Oh, the inside route for Matteo. And this one skips long into the high grass. Fortunately for Matteo, he has that high release putt.
And that high jump.
Is he frog range?
No,
Not quite.
don't need it. Don't grab those two. I'd grab it with the left hand with those stinging nettles.
I don't think those are stinging. There.
That's how they get you. See?
Fair enough. Well, Isaac's perfect start has now put him in first place all alone at 27 under par. Watch out.
Get your homing pigeon disc finder today because a disc in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Hole 4, par 4, 746 foot left to right breaking, huge anhyzer, holds the turn, trying to get on the other side of these trees if you can. Somewhere near the sidewalk would be terrific, but it's so difficult to get there. From there, it is a tunnel shot, but most players end up stalling out and leaving themselves somewhere in the 350 range. You'd like to get somewhere around the 275 to 300 mark. Always a very rewarding birdie to get. That is a good angle, good height. And right by the trees. That right there, my friends, is 306 feet away. This is
struggling with this tee shot a little bit.
Yeah, that's got that extra distance. That's going to give him in that blocked off hyzer range. And I believe you are able to take the ropes down for your throw, so Ricky will not be obstructed by that. Super high is Kyle's drive. And look at it holding, nice turn.
It's very nice.
Yeah, that's
This
right.
has nothing to do with our commentary, but what I like to do with the fans, with the ropes, is run into them backwards and act like I'm a wrestler, and then go after a couple of
You're
kids.
absolutely right. This has nothing to do with disc golf, but thank you for sharing.
Isn't that fun, though?
It is fun. What would your wrestler name be?
I don't know.
Okay. Something loco.
Gannnon goes a little too far there as well. See if Ricky has a standstill. He needs to keep it low, and that's inside.
Yeah,
But-
pretty good from back there.
Didn't that look inside?
Yeah, I mean, it just barely gets around the corner,
That's fine.
but that's probably back edge of C2. Maybe,
Just inside it.
yeah,
It's
maybe
right-
like
it's right around there,
55
yeah.
feet or so.
This is really far. And he just
Wow.
shapes it
Wow, and a
perfectly.
little help from the tree. I think that was going to continue going in that high grass behind the basket. Great shot for Gannnon. Better result.
Heavy on the hyzer. He's got to
Yeah.
beat a bunch of trees, and these guys are just getting
Yep.
through there this round.
Well, that's why they're where they are. Find a way. Oh, what on the face of the earth did that hit? That was on a perfect line.
That's all he throws.
That was headed to bullseye.
Yes. I'm telling you, the only time this guy misses is when... Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Paul, shut up, dude. Right now. Be quiet. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that, but be quiet.
I'll tell myself to shut up. Ricky. Yeah, right there in front of his foot's the C2.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Right on cue. Ricky Wysocki from deep. So much height.
That is so good.
Just-
That's a backyard putt that...
Just knowing your disc so well.
Yeah.
And
That's like walking out in your flip-flops and throwing one just way out wide just to try to swing it in for fun.
see if it goes in every time. Oh, yeah, it does still.
Yep,
Good.
still got it. Yeah, I'm going back to bed.
Kyle,
Good
beautiful.
putt.
Especially after miss on 3. Good correction.
Yeah, taking advantage of what I think is a nice little break to get through that early side, too.
Jeez, it's just this hole does not net 75% birdies on a card.
Should have had all birdies. Isaac's the one that threw the best.
I agree.
Both the shots were the best, I feel
All right,
like.
everyone, come on, let's hold hands. Are you kidding?
This basket just
Are
doesn't
you kidding me?
Nothing will surprise me now.
Are you
I'm
kidding me?
I'm numb to the fact. Matty-O, pop it on a little hyzer. Yeah, follow through like this.
Sit
Follow
down,
through like
Matty-O.
this.
Sit down on it, Matty-O.
There is nobody more entertaining than this guy. There is nobody.
The mannerisms are truly unique.
They're unreal.
They're
Unmatched.
Matty-O's and only Matty-O's. If someone ever starts playing like Matty-O,
You're a fraud.
you're a fraud, dude. Robinson is not going out and buying Paul Molitor's baseball card anytime soon. I just can guarantee you that right now. It's not happening. Kyle Klein jumps back on top with Isaac's bogey and Kyle's nice putt for birdie.
Yep. Hole 5, par 3, 275. You saw Matty pop it with a little hyzer. Make sure you hold that follow through. It's going to help you in disc golf, period. I promise you that. You're going to see a couple sidearm turnovers possibly. Maybe from Ricky and maybe from Kyle.
Yeah, he was doing that yesterday.
Yeah. But you could just see all buttery little hyzers with the putter. Ricky's going with the tourney.
Ricky likes the forehands at this.
Oh, this is so
At this range with that speed,
Ooh.
well, he leaves that one kind of in the same distance. It's right there at the 50 to 55 mark. But Kyle threw just a gorgeous one yesterday.
This is the miss. You're going to hit the initial gap typically, but if you get scared of that inside tree, you push it straight.
Gannon's pushing it. Oh, does he find? He finds the inside gap. What a lucky break there.
I know. We saw him just barely miss that on the inside. I said, that's a little bit of a miss. This was worse of a miss.
Yeah.
Same result.
Isaac going high through the gap, but
Let me tell you something. There's nobody
who pushes a higher?
in the world
Nope.
that pushes the ceiling higher than Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll bite you sometime. You saw that on the last hole.
Does Ricky still feel it? Come on, man. Come on. What is
That's
that?
pretty.
110 feet of putts in the last two holes?
Look at this.
Oh, gosh.
Look at that.
Oh, that
On
was
the
amazing.
stripe.
Absolutely amazing. Not impressed either. Look at that. That's just, let me go get that out of the basket so you guys can try to make yours.
Yep, business as usual. Oh, that
Okay.
looked pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that was a
really.
good effort.
Gannon and Ricky over there talking about long putt. Are you? Don't stop doing that. Isaac, stop. Why is it his putt of all putts?
Yeah, like miss it a little bit on the right side.
Quit throwing it in that same spot.
Oh, I mean, that's the sign of a good player.
I grabbed a disc, pushed it into the middle of the basket, stopped, let go of it, and it pushed it out. Just so you know. So it's not bouncing.
Just as a test.
Yeah. Like I held it there. I let go of the putter, and the change pushed it out of the entire basket. So it's not him hitting the pole and
No,
bouncing.
of course
you know?
not. No, it's something that.
Anyways, hole 6, par 4. Jerm, what do we got? 695 feet. What are they trying to do?
Keep it on that road. If you can get anywhere near that tee pad right there, you've just broken the record for coolest drive on hole 6 ever. Most people are not going to get there though, and they're going to come up short and have to break their turnover backhand approach down that left side corridor and just try to fight the Anheuser back to flat. It's the best way to shape this hole. Tee shot's tricky one, and Ricky has found himself in Bogeyville. It's a small town in North Minnesota.
Yeah. All you have to do is make a left turn. about 50 feet far short of that one, and you'll find Bogeyville.
Yep. It's a long road.
I mean,
yeah, it's just, he just keeps doing the angles and the release perfect stuff.
what I like about it is his grip and his arm speed as we watch Kyle turn this a little too much.
Yeah, and the big time punishment for
But
it.
it looks like Isaac's throwing fast every time, and it comes out slow.
Can Ricky get back to the spot? Yeah, that's really good from back there. And it's right there on the tee pad, I believe, right?
Maybe even a better angle if he wants to throw a sidearm in there.
That was a great recovery shot for Rick.
Kyle gonna need to do something similar.
This might be even harder to get to the safe par spot.
Oh, he's throwing it at Ricky. What the? That's
Yeah.
an interesting play. Just jam it.
Take out another player, make it seem like it was an
Jam it.
intentional
Wham.
tournament shot.
Oops, my bad.
Wow, what a shot from Kyle from back there. I mean, he's still back edge of C2, but that was a really tough angle to get that much forward advance.
See, even with a great drive, this is what you're left with. I mean, I don't think he's going to have a shot at the bird. If he gets all the way through, he could get like 70 feet, so he's one of the guys that could scare it. But,
yeah, sure.
I mean, he didn't, and now he's going to be scrambling for par.
Isaac, a good opportunity here with Kyle threatening to take bogey.
There's that ceiling. Gets him again.
Yep.
Throw it a little lower. Oh, is that a turtle walking down the path?
I didn't see it. And
That's gotta be I saw a turtle.
I hope to see it here.
Where is it? Yep, there's a little turtle down there.
Really?
Ricky.
That was tricky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets
You'll
away
take
with
those.
it. He's gonna throw putt this. Yeah, I like this little throw putt he has.
It's a jump threat. There's another jump threat. Gannnon might be the best jump threader there ever was. He can release that thing 250 feet on cue.
This would be special. Swing.
So it will be a drop shot for Kyle. And what a save this would be for Ricky.
Really?
Sends it in there.
Takes advantage of the good kick. That's 3 quality putts in a row. 2 of them you could sell for a lot of money to your competitors.
I'd even go back to the putt on 3. I mean, it was inside the circle, but it just came after the bogey.
Yep.
Got things going for him. And just like we talked about after the bogey on 2, I mean, you watch out, you know. Ricky tends to bounce back with some fierceness.
Yo, why are you doing that? You're goofy, man.
This is such a good drive, too. You really can't put it in a much better spot.
What's going to happen now? Follow through? Yes, sir. Oh, my gosh. How good is that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That man is just sometimes on he's on another planet when he plays disc golf. Here we go. How good that is.
Who cares? Who cares what you do before and after you throw the disc? Who even cares? Oh my gosh, look at the streak he's on right now. 5 in a row.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine never
the best.
playing disc golf before and then you're just on his card at league? You're like, oh, So you have to extra.
His reputation precedes him everywhere he goes now.
Absolutely.
If disc golf is your game, make Gotta Go, Gotta Throw your disc golf warehouse with a huge selection of discs, bags, baskets, carts, and more. Everything you need for the game you love. Online or at our Minnesota store. Gotta Go, Gotta Throw.com, your disc golf warehouse.
Oh my gosh, that's the happiest I've genuinely been in a very long time. We have to have more check-ins coming up.
I hope so, man.
Oh my gosh.
Hole 7, 390 feet. Just throw and sit down on your drive. I mean, that's really all you got to do. Get yourself a birdie.
I like how he won the last thing about it, and then he just took off right. He just peered it, just ran right. Like he's gonna see something over there. What's over there, man?
Why did he run right? Oh, Ricky.
Can he get another good kick? He's gonna need it.
No. Yeah.
I don't like the play of going anything that can flip right here.
Yeah.
You need to be throwing your most stable. Like, I don't think that can turn. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna fight out of it.
Is that just a mid for Gannnon?
Yeah, overstable mid-range. This is an M1, also overstable.
Just pops, just snaps it onto line. I genuinely think he could throw it down a hallway that's 2 discs wide.
Yes. All he has to do is hit the gap.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, then it just rattles back and forth.
Those are some good drives. Ricky's over here in the nettles. He's stuck. Somebody help this man.
Again, I don't think these are nettles, but at the same time, I remember what you said on the last time I said that, and you said that's what... you might be right. Who knows? They could be tricking us once again.
Looks like...
Oh, okay. Well,
I have to earn it again.
you'll probably be the first to throw. Okay, Gannnon first.
Tester range.
Sends it in there with authority.
I mean, if you're not at home practicing putting as hard as you can, this next generation is going to have some, after, like, let's say the 10 to 15-year-olds right now, they're going to have some speed on their putt. And if they don't, they're being silly. Because we're going to keep innovating new baskets. I think they catch a little better. I'm hoping. And that's Gannon's the best. Ricky hits it hard.
I've said it a bunch.
You need speed.
I know that this has been the... Okay, well, maybe we'll talk about this later on.
Shh.
No, I don't. It's like, is it planned?
I don't think that's just him.
It's just
what he's doing. That's what he does. He's on fire.
awesome. This is awesome to watch right now. On a heck of a streak. I think that for this commentator, I like to think that I don't really care about the speed in our sport. We're not rolling a ball on the ground into a hole. We are throwing a disc through the air. We have to deal with wind. And so sometimes we have to increase the speed of our putt to fight the wind. And so for that reason, I like to think that it doesn't matter about the pace as much. I'm not thinking about golf here at all. I'm thinking about disc golf. It's a completely different sport. And so if we've got to send these things through the air, I want a basket that catches regardless of speed. If it's center, if it's in the middle of the basket, I don't care. Rip it.
I'm with you.
And I mean, I'm not saying that you can just, obviously you're going to take a chance if it hitting the pole and coming back out.
Right now, with the baskets that we have, yes. I'm just saying the next generation, they need to be practicing sending it hard. I'm with you. Yeah.
And I think the future of the sport is also more made putts from longer range.
Yes.
Oh, this is pushing the scary bits. You go out of bounds there. It's a Instant bogey. I don't think the future of the sport is a bunch of people laying up their 40-footers.
No.
I think the future of the sport is the continuously evolving and progressing with us making big putts.
Yeah, we're on the same page, buddy.
Isaac turned around immediately. That's either because he knows it's out of bounds.
He does.
Oh my gosh. Half inch. Oh, brutal.
Brutal, yeah. It's a big mistake in this moment.
See the width there for Kyle? That, at no point are you worried about it. It was a great drive. Good distance, good power, but also safe.
Beauty.
And Ricky can just power up with something flatline with the big, gosh, that's a huge drive. And don't, just because Josh backed up on his feet doesn't mean that he didn't get turned around. That he was backing up on his feet. That's the same thing as getting turned. Yes, it is. It's embarrassing. Be a professional.
Look at this. Get in front. Okay, he's fine. Smart shot. Not getting there from there. No reason to come anywhere near the out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's, you just, I was suggesting that I think that this hole should have a 500-foot drop zone, not a 660-foot drop zone. Bring a decision into play. Great shot from Kyle, hitting the pole. What do you think about that? A little 500-foot drop zone on this one? Just so the audience knows, Paul is shaking his head. He agrees with me.
I would like if you miss and you throw it into this lake when you have from here to the next town over inbounds and you throw it in there, you should not be able to get up and down.
Well, the 500-foot shot brings a scary water into play still. You can take a billion over. Okay.
So scary.
Ricky, with such a big drive, you got such an advantage to just go hyzer into the green. Definitely playing that on the safe side, but the way he's putting, that basket should be in danger.
I love this hole. Fantastic hole. Oh. Ooh.
I just don't like that there's no decision to be made from the 660 drop zone. From the FPOT, there's no decision. You just throw it forward and then you're just taking your bogey. At the 500-something mark, you have to do a scary shot if you want to try to save it, but more than likely people are going to be playing the safe shot and still taking their bogey.
So you like the, you're the one of those, I like the 45-foot death putt.
I don't like the 45-foot death putt. I want the par threes to be more Anyways, it's disc golf. Ricky Wysocki, big putt.
Oh.
Jams it.
Well, what did you think he was going to do? That's what he's been doing this whole tournament, right in the center. Gannnon. If he misses this, he might be on the other side of the water.
Oh my gosh, the putt that he missed on hole 13 yesterday, ramping off the top.
Isaac does save the bogey. And Kyle with just a little dime.
But that was actually round one, wasn't it?
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was round one. We didn't see Gannnon on our lead card yesterday. Oh my gosh, it continues. Matty O on fire.
A baby.
Breaks.
A baby follow through.
Leading the world. Number one in the world. This is a true fact. In disc golf football references in one round, every round he plays, Matty O. Currently in second place, tied with Ricky and Isaac. One back, Kyle Klein.
And only one hole ahead. That's important.
Yeah.
So they're all close.
Certainly, he's a factor.
Yeah, he's a big-time factor.
For sure.
Hole 9, par 3, 406 feet. We have a giant right to left crosswind right here. Probably blowing about 20, 25 miles an hour, I would guess. So these guys are going to want to put it wide, swing it in. Saw a lot of people miss this one left. And some people land short because of wind kind of grabbed him and poofed him up a little bit.
It was a right to left. Yeah, it looks like the right to left is continuing. So do you go the line drive or no? He's trying the... Oh, buddy! So close. That was almost it.
Let's watch how close this actually comes. What was it? 5 feet short or something?
Maybe less. Okay, he's a little low. Yeah, great shot.
Doesn't like the action that happened afterwards, I'm sure. Not knowing if he got stopped back there or not. Kyle, wider, and this is where it can get a little dangerous.
Wider, but also higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
Oh, great reaction. That was going way in the woods.
Correct. A little bit lower line for Ricky. Yeah, you see him pointing left. He's hoping that wind activates, and it doesn't. And Rick's going to have a tough putt.
Tough wind to gauge.
And Isaac, man, this must be really overstable.
Deal.
Pretty good break.
Yep.
We're going to see some putts here. Normally this hole is a lot of park jobs, but this time these players are going to have to earn it. This would be an incredible putt.
I don't think he had much.
This is not a hole you feel good walking away with par.
Kyle has a real tricky one here, yeah. You're not going to win that battle with that tree.
Might win the limbs, but that's like the...
They go back so fast. It's like useless. There it is. Can he take advantage?
Yes, he does. And that will tie Isaac at the top. Now Gannnon has moved into that tie at 27. Wow. 9 holes to go. We've got a full barn burner on our hands.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the mix, Jerm.
Yeah, we sure do. We got Matty O, obviously just 7 down on the front 9, missing the first 2. Chase card, he is definitely a big-time factor, but we also have Gannon Buhr, obviously Ricky Wysocki. Luke Taylor's a little bit back right now, but he is also, I believe, on chase cards. So
yep.
If he puts together a hot back 9, we could see. But, man, there are a ton of people. Likely a winner on our league card if it's not Matty O taking this thing down.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it. Come back for the back 9 so we can see how this plays out.
Sounds good. Let's do it.